started teaching internationally in 2018. I just had this idea that, I was in that weird kind of space in life where a lot of my friends were moving forward with families and children, and that just wasn't happening for me at that particular time. I was about 35 years old, and so I said, well, I'm just going to go be the rich traveling auntie. Like, if I ain't got no man, if I don't have anything, and I don't own any property in the States, what is tying me to the U.S., right? And so I decided to go and be a woman of the world. And I found international teaching, like heard bits and pieces about it. But what really changed the game for me was I did a trip to Dubai. And at one of those famed Dubai brunches, I met up with this group of like Black American teachers that is living in Dubai, living their best lives, talking about all the money they were saving and, how well they were doing and how they loved it. And it was just a different experience. And I said, hold on. This is a thing? Like, I could be living my best life overseas teaching? Okay, I'm about that life. So that's how I found out about it. And it took about 2 years before I made the transition. But it has been one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. After going to FAMU, it has been the best decision I've ever made to transition and to live abroad. And so, for instance, when you live abroad, when you go teach abroad, rather, they completely set you up. So before I moved to Taiwan, I already had an apartment. As soon as you touch down and step foot in, it's a furnished apartment, mind you, right? I got a shipping allowance. So I literally took probably about 3/4 of the stuff from my apartment in Washington, D.C. I shipped all that stuff to Taiwan halfway across the world and had all my stuff with me, right? So you're in a furnished apartment. When you touch down, the internet is already hooked up. So they give you a Wi-Fi password. They gave me a SIM card for a cell phone, right? The utilities in this apartment are already, turned on and functional. They give you the phone number to, your landlord. So it really is in a lot of ways a very cushy life. And so it's not like being dropped into a country and having to scramble and figure it all out for yourself. They really do set you up so that you can, at least at a very basic level, function in the country. And that has been true for moving to Cairo and moving to Abuja as well. And to be honest, this is actually my best package because in Taiwan and Cairo, I still had to pay utilities, right? But here, my housing is completely paid for. So I don't have any housing expenses, which is very nice.